What up? It's your boy Royce the Voice, Orange Clique, Orange Leaders. And it's a Sunday. It's August 11th. First, I got to say happy birthday to my pops. That's why.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, before you even started. See, he was on his shiznit, and I was bouncing back. Shout out to my pops, man. You know what I'm saying? He turned 70 years old today.
Happy birthday.
The great man that he is, James Royce Massengill Senior. You did. So let's get this show on the road, man.
You gotta call it his own government.
That's his name. Hey, look, man, he earned them stripes, man.
Yeah, man.
What am I gonna call him, man? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Dad. Shout out to my dad.
Look, man, look. It's on his Facebook, James Massengill, man. We ain't got that. Sometimes you want me to be real, and then you tell me to shut up. What you want? What you want from me? Mykel, what's up?
Yeah, he
might trying to be low key.
No, man, he ain't low key, man. He's out there, man. No, man. Shout out to my dad, man. You know what I'm saying? They're my family, no. But let's get back to the show, man. I go by the name of Royce Massengill, and this is Mr. Dante Johnson. He don't like it when I call his last name, but I'm all in this grill today.
Okay.
But man, we getting into it, man. We got a special guest today. You know what I'm saying? We go back about 3 or 4 years, man, and just like he said behind the scenes, man, this kind of remind me of Master P, the way he's sitting here with the product placement, got the shirts on the table, got the shoes, man. You know, man, but hey, man, without further ado, man, we're here with Mykel, man, and he's going to talk to us about, man, what he got going on with this fly gear. No, before you even talk about that, bro, like, when I was introduced to you, you know what I'm saying, of course, shout out to Johnny, you know what I'm saying, Johnny Love It. Man, I was in love with just the hats, you know what I'm saying? Before, you know, the hats, just the way they were embroidered, man, and just, it was a red one, I think, that I had before or whatnot, man. I can't tell you what happened to it, man. It was just from a past, man.
It's all good. I get you another.
I hate her, man. Like, man.
You hate her, friend?
Bruh, no, she destroyed the hat, bruh. Like, this is...
Oh, she bleached it?
No, she destroyed it, bruh. Like,
did she wash it?
This is back in 16 or something. Nah, bruh, I'm talking about it was that.
Okay.
I hate you, you know what
Man, you gotta tell her to be gentle with the
man. You gotta be gentle with the Maüze, man. You feel me? But man, I was really intrigued by like your work ethic, man. You know what I'm saying, and especially your story, which I want you to tell, man. But like, your energy, you know what I'm saying, your drive, and then just even with your family, your real family that was behind you, like supporting you. I saw that really important, and just for a black man to be doing this thing like that, getting that support, your ups and downs, and then just coming to where you are now, bro. But I take this really important with black businesses. We talk about that, you know what I'm saying. So I just want you to just to talk about what you got going, what Maüze means, man. Where did it stem from, man? Like your story is real amazing. I really want people to hear that.
Right. Well, it started from after my brother was murdered. It's been it was in 2002, so almost 17 years ago. Actually, the anniversary was on July the 31st is when he got murdered. It took me about 10 years from that time point to actually evolve into the vision. So as I got the name and got the trademark, then the ideas and everything start falling together. But you got to think I started this from the ground up, like no fashion sense, I always had business sense.
Right.
I've always been a person who knew how to get a product and sell that product to make money. So I used to sell clothes off my back when I was in high school. I would be fresh on a Monday. After school, they buying my clothes in the parking lot. I'm headed to the mall buying a new fit. So I never wore the same thing twice in my senior year,
Oh, already studying.
Yeah, so, the business was there.
Right.
But as far as the vision, God started showing me that vision along the way. So what was weird is when I started getting the vision and it started becoming pure, I called my mama one day. I was like, Mama, does God give you visions? Even though you don't... I dropped out of school and everything. I'm like, what?
How old were you when you dropped out of school?
I was like 20.
Okay. Now, so, what school were you going to at the time?
I was at Mykel State.
Shout out to Mykel State already.
So to be real, I only got 8 hours left.
Damn.
With Mykel.
Oh, so, for your associates?
Yes.
Oh,
so
yeah, so
I'm
you gotta
going back to school to get it because I can't tell my son to go to school. Even if he doesn't use his degree, It's just the principle. I want him to do that.
Right, right.
And if I can't tell him to go to school and get a degree,
Yeah.
and I didn't finish. So I'm gonna finish actually coming up in the fall of 2019.
Word.
Yeah, but as far as the vision, you asked me about the vision. After I got off the phone with my mama, she was just like, well, yeah, he can give you a vision, and once he gives you the vision, he's gonna give you the resources. Well, sometimes people think when you get this vision or this idea, they think that you could actually.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Something going on down there.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
No, but sometimes when you get that vision, he'll provide the resources along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna trust the process? So I started in 2010 and got serious, got my trademark, everything, and then I just kept building, creating systems, operations. Now I'm at the point where I've mastered the fashion industry as far as taking an idea and then bringing it to life. So, but that was a process though. It took me almost 9 years.
Pause right there. Okay, 9 years.
Yes.
All right, and this comes because, you know what I mean, when it comes, because like between myself, Johnny, Josh, Dante, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, a lot of artists have like come like our direction with some things, and then what we always like look for, in a sense, I know me personally, is like, okay, like consistency. You know, sometimes like an artist, you know, saying they're like, yo, you know, check this out, and then they'll fall off the earth and they'll be like, yeah, man, I just got back on, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, dang, like he got some potential there, but then he just keep, you know, like falling back off. And I've got some cats back at my hometown that are like that, they're really talented, but they're not being consistent in their craft, and they think from what they see like on TV and stuff, like, I'm just coming up with this song, it's gonna be hot. And that might be, you know, there's been occasions. I heard Memphis, Old Town Road, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, that's 1 in a million in a sense, you know. But you said 9 years, so I already know within those 9 years, bro, like you can't even count in your mind how many times you were like trying shit, not working. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk about like how. I know you wanted to give up somewhere along the line.
Well, actually, I never
did you ever
wanted.
reach a point to where you just said, "Fuck it"?
Well, I never wanted to give up. Now, when you're building something from the ground up, you got to think most African Americans don't have the financial resources to be able to do these things.
Right.
So, if I was gonna give up, might be frustration with getting the resources, but as long as I'm breathing, if I have hands and I have feet and I wake up every day, what's keeping me from getting the resources that I need? Whether if I gotta go work a 9 to 5. I done been off and on with 9 to 5s throughout these 9 years.
Right.
So the thing is, no, I wasn't gonna give up because I'm purpose driven. It ain't about the money. My granny told me, stop chasing the money. Chase your purpose, the money's gonna chase you.
Right.
So I figured every day, that's the thing, see, some people wake up and say, oh, I got a clothing line. Printing an idea on a shirt is not a clothing line. No, that's not a clothing line. We have a clothing brand. We've trademarked it. We take ideas and sketch them. And we manufacture them, cut and sew. So it's like different than going to take an idea and getting it done at the print shop. At the
print shop, yeah.
So first you got to decipher that. Do you want just some tees? You want to make a quick hustle? I wasn't trying to do a quick hustle. Like I'm trying to build the Rockefeller, the Rockaware, the Woolwear, the Aku, and do it independently. Now, of course, you know, along the way, I will get those finances that I need. Which is transpiring 9 years later. But during that process, no, I wasn't gonna give up because I'm purpose driven. And if you have a purpose, and every day when I would get frustrated, I would ask God, is this where you want me to be? If not, show me. So it's different between somebody who wakes up with an idea and somebody who knows their purpose. I know my purpose. And it started after my brother got killed. And I kept asking God, why did you take my brother? And I didn't know until 17 years later of this is what he was preparing me for, you know? So it's bigger than just printing these shoes and printing this jacket. We're gonna be changing people's lives, getting our brothers off the streets, creating jobs for them, being able to show that next brother, like, if you do have an idea, it can come to reality.
Yeah.
Are you willing to go through the process?
That's real. That's real, man. You know, and I mean, even just that word, like, that's not a word you hear a lot. I never.
What's that?
It's Maüze.
Maüze,
you don't hear it.
yeah.
But there's got to be a meaning behind it, though.
Yeah.
So what does it mean? Like,
so Maüze stands for music, art, unity, zeal, excellence.
Word.
So how did I come up with that? Well, they used to call my brother East Coast.
Okay.
He was like a straight New York fanatic. But his nickname was Lil Maz, M-A-Z.
Yeah.
So when I started getting the idea, he was doing a clothing line with M-A-Z.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I added the U and the E because I like to unite with people.
I feel you.
So the U comes in the transpired, like in the M-A-U-Z-E.
Right.
So then you got the E for excellence, because everything I do, I try to be excellent at it. So that's where that came from. So it stems from M-A-Z.
Yeah.
I added the U and the E, now you got Maüze.
Right.
So my god brother came up with the acronym.
Yeah.
One day I was working at Verizon.
Yeah.
And my brother,
Shout out
my
to
god brother,
Verizon.
shout out to King, Big King Buford. That's my god brother.
Prices.
He was like, bro, I got it. And I knew it was God sent.
Right.
I'm like, when he told it to me, I'm like, what did you just say? So he was like, yeah, we need an acronym, bro.
Yeah.
And then all of that revolved around how my big brother was.
Yeah.
He loved music. He used to draw.
Yeah.
And like I said, I come into play with the unity. My brother, if you met him, you would see the zeal in him.
Yeah.
That zeal, that fire. You be like, man, I gotta be around Maz.
Yeah, I feel
Like
you.
he just, like his charisma is just like dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then like I said, everything that I try to touch,
Yeah.
I try to put excellence behind it. So you'll see it. Once we get where we going,
Yeah.
you know.
Bruh, see, I already believe, but see, that's right there. Like, when you were saying there's a difference between getting a T-shirt printed and then actually sowing your seed, because that separates the value. When you take the time, you know what I'm saying, to first, like you say, you may have an idea, but then within those ideas, you know what I'm saying, you got to put that shit together. And yeah, I mean, it's what increases your value is the work you put behind your product.
Exactly.
And not only do you put the physical work behind it, there's a moral, you know what I'm saying? There's a morality going on back there. There's memory, there's history within that.
It's a story.
Right.
So therefore, when you put this Maüze shirt on, you know what I'm saying? This sounds like an inspirational. When you put this Maüze shirt on, you're gonna feel what those acronyms are saying. You know what I'm saying? Like that is great for that exchange of energy.
Man, look,
positive energy.
If you
right
do
there.
music, you're Maüze. If you're an artist and you draw, you Maüze.
Yeah.
If you unite with people, you Maüze.
Yeah.
And if you have zeal, whatever you do, whether it's being the best son, being the best daughter, being the best whatever,
Yeah.
you're Maüze.
Yeah.
And if you're excellent at it, guess what?
Yeah.
You Maüze too.
Already.
So that's world.
So that
the whole world.
That just made me Maüze then, you know what I'm saying? I'm becoming soon, because I'm all of the acronyms today, baby. I mean, you know, that's just inspiration to me, man, because I keep it real, bro, because like, man, I had a bad day at work today.
Yeah.
Man, it was a bad day at work, bro. Like, I just went off.
Right.
I went off, bro. I had a bad day, man. Me and my
You going
group.
off on people at work.
Oh, man, I'm not gonna, call the person out, but it's just that it was a bad day at work, and
You ever had to go off on somebody at work, man?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Have I?
Listen, I'm
talking to the listen. Now, I understand the zeal. I understand the excellence. But let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about no 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the best representation of telling somebody to go to work.
Yeah, I feel you.
But I'm just saying. It's weird because, and I'm not knocking it. Like, I'm not knocking a 9 to 5 because some of that 9 to 5 money has helped me get to where I'm at.
Exactly.
But I'm the wrong example to talk about a job and working for somebody.
Yeah.
Because when you know your purpose,
Right.
your perspective is different about the money
I feel you.
and about because I'm not chasing money. I'm chasing to affect the legacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So can't no money buy what I'm trying to build.
Yeah, I feel you.
So even if I do get the finances I need,
yeah.
it's not gonna change my perspective of how I look at money because
Right.
guess what? I'm gonna be happy that I'm doing what God showed me to do.
I feel you.
Point
So yeah,
blank,
he done
period.
went off on some people at work.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying?
Look, bro, I was at work one time and this girl was like, "Well, you need the money because
You probably looked at
I
like,
looked at her and I pulled out my phone and I
Yeah.
went to my Square app and I said I made this
Yeah.
in one day.
Yeah, yeah.
What would take me 2 weeks to work 80 hours.
Right,
Don't
right.
talk to me about no money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It ain't about the money.
Right, right.
You're not gonna have me here being again,
talking to me wherever you want to, and because you think I need
Money
this
does
job.
make things move.
Yeah,
Don't.
yeah.
I'm just saying, when I have a purpose, and I know if my time is getting taken away while I'm sitting down somewhere, I'm not happy.
Yeah,
And who wants to wake up every day chasing money and you're not happy?
yeah, yeah. That's true.
I'm at peace, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I like I said, I had jobs.
Yeah.
I go in and out. I might work. My wife was like, "You need to just get a part-time job."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cause I barely keep a job.
I feel
You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. But like I
Yeah.
said, I had to get a job recently to pay for some ideas that I needed to
Right,
fund.
right.
But
I feel you.
I knew I wasn't gonna last long
Yeah, yeah.
because I'm just passing through. But guess what? When I got the job, I met my homie Strange Fruit. Shout out to Strange Fruit.
Shout out.
I met my homie Q. I met a lot of great people along the way.
Yeah.
So it is fun getting that 9 to 5 to network.
Yeah, for sure.
But then, like I said, my time be
Yeah, you in and
expiring
out.
quick.
You in and
I
out.
feel you,
Real
man. You know,
quick.
man. Man, I mean, it's funny that you say that though,
Yeah.
because bro, I don't had a plethora,
Right.
many of jobs.
I ain't even gonna lie to I be in and out these jobs too, bro. I ain't even gonna
This is
front.
probably the longest. This is probably the longest I've ever been at a job. A year and a
How
half.
long is it?
And
Year and a half?
I'm not gonna call it out, but I'm just saying it's been a year and a half. That's the longest I've had a
consistent
job. Because
Okay.
I would keep bouncing and bouncing because I had your mentality, but I wish I would have had it a little early then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now I got it to the point where it's okay, and I gotta pay these bills here, but I still want to do what I want to do.
Right.
Eventually, something's gonna weigh out the other. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a different responsibility,
Yeah.
which means I didn't start as early. I wish I would have just
You
had my
get your
mind
shit
right
together
then.
now.
I'm getting my shit together, and it's good for him to say that.
Yeah.
Right.
And I appreciate, because
I just thought about something.
Yeah.
So you asked me about giving up.
Yeah.
I take that back.
Okay.
Only one time I thought about stopping and running away from everything, and
Yeah.
that was 3 years ago. My wife's sister passed away. So we went from raising 2 kids to 6.
Ooh.
And I was in the middle of like a good transition with my brand.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, dang, you just hit me again with a roadblock.
Yeah.
But guess what transpired from that?
What's that?
I was able to really buckle down. I was stuck. Like, we ain't had no money, bro. We was struggling.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah.
extra
Like,
4
I'm
miles
talking
to
about,
feed.
look, y'all, 3 years ago, Cullen Young was struggling. I'm talking about bank account
Yeah,
behind negative 2,000. But guess what?
Yeah.
When you trust the process, things change.
Amen.
I was scared. Like,
yeah.
you threw this in my lap to be responsible for 6 kids, and I'm chasing a vision. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what? During that process, I had time to sit down and sit still. So sometimes the spirit will make you sit still.
Yeah.
So you can cancel out some stuff that's not getting you where you're trying to get to.
Preach.
Church.
Woo, tabernacle.
So during that process,
Yeah, yeah.
it took me about a year to come out the hole.
Yeah.
But when I came out hitting the ground running
I feel you.
because I knew where I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
And now, let's fast forward to now.
Yeah.
This was 2016. It's 2019.
Yeah.
I'm on the road.
Yeah.
I'm going to states with major artists doing contracts on tours and stuff like that,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
falling in my lap. But if I hadn't have sat still
Yeah.
and went through that process,
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to fulfill what's getting thrown at me now.
Yeah, I feel you. So I mean, so where do you like just going back to the vision or whatnot?
Okay.
I just caught you mentioning like artists and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to discuss the particulars of that? Like, are they being sponsored by Maüze by any chance? Or
Well, actually, Maüze doesn't have any dealings with the opportunity that has landed.
Okay.
So shout out to my homie JC.
JC.
JC plugged me in.
All right.
Great friend. I've known him for about 8 or 9 years.
Yeah.
Here's his shirt too.
Oh,
Way
snap.
Too Much. He got
Oh,
a song
snap.
out with Eric Bellinger.
That's cold.
Way Too Much. We print JC stuff.
All right,
But we
all right.
work with JC like.
I was like on some manufacturing.
No. We just work with him in general. Like he's like my brother.
I feel you.
So our relationship is so like tight.
Right.
You know what? He
What?
reminds me of my big brother. It's so
Okay.
weird.
Word.
But he reminds me of my big brother. But anyway, he has resources. He was able to plug me and Houston in,
Yeah.
and we were able to print
Oh,
shirts.
shout out to, I forgot about Houston.
Man,
I
shout
forgot
out to
about
Houston
Houston.
Birds.
Hey, I remember them,
about
man. Hold on, man. Hold on. Going back to, hey, hold on. Shout out to
like
Houston,
Manny
man.
Fred.
Yeah.
about
Hey. I remember the conversation we used to have when we were all, you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
conglomerating and shit, and like.
So remember,
Yeah.
you remember we were like, you remember one time we all went out to Old Charlie's?
Yeah.
It was me, you, Johnny.
Yeah, I do remember.
Andre.
Yeah.
And we were talking about numbers, analytics, ideas.
I remember that.
I was bringing y'all line sheets.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, we was
Yeah.
trying to like get this thing under control.
Yeah.
So imagine somebody, if you're not built for this, I
Right,
don't
right.
advise you to try it.
Right.
Cause this isn't for everybody.
Yeah, it's and like I said, like, cause I mean, you remember us before we made the transition. Well, we were Face the Truth.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So quickly, like, you know what happened to that? You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, we birthed K-Mars. The
Yes.
baby came out of Face the Truth, and then this yellow dude right here.
on,
You know what I'm
bruh.
saying? So I mean, but we felt like that chapter with Face the Truth was over because we did a lot of film,
Right.
You know, mainly, but there was some other stuff that we did behind the background that a
Yeah.
lot of people didn't really kind of see what was going on in a sense. Like, I mean, even down to just like from acting and then to music and then just like writing scripts and everything. So this is when we formed like Orange Clique, and
Right.
here's the ironic thing about it. Okay, so Orange Clique, it just kind of happened that way. So Face the Truth, more than likely, you'll remember the red dot.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And the emphasis on the red.
Okay.
And so, therefore, when Marcus came up with the K team, you know, he wanted it to be yellow.
Right.
So when you put red and yellow together,
It's orange.
it makes orange. You know what I'm saying? So there's still a connection there in the sense.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? And the orange is a vibrant color. It's
Okay.
alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's positive. It's good energy. So, you know, we say Orange Clique, Orange leaders. You know what I mean? To pass on that good vibe. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
dope, bro.
So, but it's just like you said. If there were times that we wanted to give up,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You know, when Josh was in Kansas and Augusta, you know what I'm saying, working, and like sometimes I'll just be in the room just making beats, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know who they were going to. I didn't like they
Yeah.
just gonna make them, stacking, racking and stuff. But yeah, man, there were plenty of times. I know personally, I wanted to like just kind of let it all go in a sense because I was like, man, I'm getting older, bro. I'm 36 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing this shit for?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening? And then, you know, just in and out of relationships and, you know what I'm saying? You know, not having any kids, but being somebody's daddy. You know, and but I mean that all in fun, but it's the truth though.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying? But it's just good just seeing you,
Right.
you know, doing what you're doing. I've always kept up with you, you know what I mean?
And with your son right beside you.
Yeah.
Man, come on.
Shout out to that because you know what I'm saying.
Always, he's in the
when he was-
room doing something.
money
He
my
always
day.
in the room with
I
you.
saw he had his little track out there, man. What'd you
Yeah.
say? Was it Bounce?
No, chop.
Chop. Yeah,
We're chopping.
I remember that video. But I was like, he might have been about, okay, he's 11. He might have been about 7 or 8.
Yeah.
7
Yeah.
around that time. I
Yeah,
remember you
like-
telling me. 7 turning 8. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what? He's over here writing bars and stuff, man.
So a good thing about him is,
Yeah.
like, it's like my mini me.
Yeah.
So I remember one time, this messed me up too. We was at the table and he was like, Dad, I want to be just like you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, that's a strong statement.
Some
Yeah.
heavy shit.
That's really strong what
Yeah.
you just said. And I'm like, letting him know you don't understand what you're saying, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be like me.
Yeah.
I want you to be better than me.
Right.
So, like, he's with me. I'm with all my family. Like, if I'm not on the road or doing something,
Yeah.
I'm with them countless hours.
I dig it.
So I try to show him every day I'll be giving him a speech about something.
Yeah.
Breaking out. We was just sitting down eating dinner a few minutes ago, and I said, son, like he was doing the music, but then he's like, Dad, I don't want to do no music. Okay, cool. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Basketball. Well, if you tell me that's what you want to focus on, I'm expecting to get 110% out of that. So we was sitting down at dinner, and I'm like, look, you see LeBron James? You see his son? One of the top players in the United States.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get that if you don't show me that you want it. I'm not gonna say nothing to you.
Yes,
You have to show me.
Yeah.
He could come in the house tomorrow and be like, Dad, I want to be a doctor. Okay. Yeah. What are we gonna do to fulfill your ideas and ambition to become that doctor?
Right.
The greatest doctor you can be.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how I roll. You tell me you want to do something, I'm giving you 110%.
Yeah.
He don't have to do music. He don't have to be like me. He don't have to do fashion. But you're gonna do something.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be 110% at it.
That's true. And it's really never too early to to tell your kids that, because I was at what's that pizza place called? Donato's?
Yeah.
Okay. I went to go get a pizza there, right?
Right.
And there was this 18-year-old dude. He was about 18. About 19, you know what I'm saying? And there was this older lady that came. She was like 57.
Right.
And she was doing DoorDash or whatever. So she came up. So this weird look at the age difference. 57, you got 36, and you got 19.
Okay.
And so the dude was like, he was telling where he was from. I was like, where you from? He said, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? And I was, there was like a small band kind of like playing. It was a 2-man band, but they were playing in the background. I was like, man, that's a pretty nice touch to it. He was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, I love music, man. You know what I mean? He said back when I was younger, and then me and the old lady looked at each other like, younger. I was like, how old are you? He was like, he said, I'm 19. We were like, 18? I said, what you mean, younger? But what that did, that made me think from, like, man, I said, this generation, things go by so fast. They grew up so fast. So my point was just saying that at this moment, it's not too late to tell your child, all right, you come to me saying you want to do this, all right, well, I'm going to train you to do 110%.
Got all the resources on your phone.
Pretty much.
For real.
It is. I mean, there are kids that are 11, 12 years old making some money. You know what I mean? Rather playing, I'm not encouraging just playing video games your whole life. But, look at those options that are available if you, if you're going to be in the house, let's learn how to make some money. Let's learn something.
That's crazy you said that. So he'll tell you, too, I have him research the top businesses in the United States.
Yeah.
What are the trending businesses for 2019?
Yeah.
I've been teaching them a little bit about financial literacy.
Yeah.
He'll tell you it's a boot camp with me. And my wife is like, you an army dad. No, it's just, I know what it takes as a young black male.
Yeah.
We're already against the odds with just that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna be this young black male, you're gonna be the best young black male, and you're gonna be able to know when you show up in that room, you're gonna know a strong black male is behind you.
Yeah.
And what's crazy too is he was out with my wife's co-workers riding, and she gave a compliment on him. I can just tell that he has a strong male role model. And I'm like, dang, that kind of touched my heart a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it showed me what I am doing is I'm doing right.
Right.
Sometimes we need that reassurance, even as a leader or father or whatever, to know am I planting the right seeds to make him successful?
Right.
Now we can't be at every step with him, but just to piggyback off that, I can just tell having that charisma around him. It's showing an effect when I'm not around,
Yeah. For real, man. For real. I just, man, and even okay, so I didn't at that time. When did you start making the shoes?
Okay.
I didn't see. I saw them on the website. I was like, whoa! I said, you got some kicks going on. Yeah, tell me about these kicks, bro.
You need some, fam.
So, man,
I don't know if y'all can see that. I mean, it's some good HD. The light hitting on it nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish
it ain't pleather, it's leather.
Yeah, I wish we had that that extra camera that called the shoe camera.
Oh yeah.
In there.
Let it spin around.
We gonna find a way.
So a little story behind the shoes, man.
Right.
You remember I told you I was going through my transition, then you up and you down. This is life. So when I got up, I was out in Vegas at a trade show, networking. And I bought a pair of red bottoms. I had a little bread.
Right, I feel you.
This, after my transition, we like to splurge.
Right.
So I bought them. And then I took them back, and then the worker was like, people really don't return shoes like this.
Yeah.
What's that? I said, I am.
Yeah.
So I'm a spiritual person. So my spirit was like, you return those shoes, you contact one of your resources in Atlanta,
Yeah.
spend that money with him, you'll have your own shoe. And then I'm talking, I'm arguing with the spirit, like, how you gonna tell me to take these shoes back and and I'm gonna contact them.
Yeah.
And my spirit was like, I guarantee you the guy's gonna respond.
Yeah, yeah.
I hit him up. I went back to the room. I got my money back.
Yeah.
I went back to the room. I hit him up.
Yeah.
He said, meet me in Atlanta Friday.
Yeah.
I'm flying back from Vegas Wednesday.
Yeah.
Met up with him, dropped the $2,500 off to him.
Yeah.
Hey, you
That's
got your pair of Myuzes.
That's
I
it.
own these.
That's what
I own the design.
already.
And what came with the design was the manufacturer.
Yeah.
So it took me from that $2,500 investment.
Yeah.
Took me
That's
from there to
crazy.
there.
Yo, you know how big that is though? Just okay, that made this listen to the mathematics here. You know what I'm saying? All right, so in layman terms, basically, he was about to spend some money, you know what I'm saying, drop some coins on some red bottoms, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be real talk, like some of these, young cats with money and stuff like that, just be buying shit, but then sometimes you don't think in your mind, like, man, that 2,500, you know what I'm saying, can take me further than,
Right.
just I'm giving somebody else my money, you know what I mean? When I can invest in this thing and it just reciprocate. That 2,500, that one investment right there, it can turn into who knows how much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was, it's about making them decisions, Royce. You know what I'm saying?
He's talking to himself right now.
It's about making proper decisions on where you spend your money, young man.
He's having a therapy session right now.
Yes, you know
How
what I'm
long you
saying,
been
bro?
feeling like this, Bryce?
you have inspired my day today. You know what I'm saying? Because that whole Maüze energy, seriously, just it hit, and I'm telling the honest to God truth, because like I said, it was a terrible day today.
Right.
But you just reminded me. You know what I'm saying? That okay, it's real. There's talent. You just continue to be consistent and listen to your spirit, in which I call. Personally, I just say this, like the universe.
Yeah.
Sometimes the
universe,
back, and it'll speak to you.
Yeah.
Right. We all have our own terminologies, but I think it's all the same.
Yeah,
you know
it is all the same.
And dog, that's just. I'll speak this on that. Just the whole. I just felt that, and that's it's amazing, bro. For real.
Appreciate
real talk,
it.
man. I'm really proud of you, Dante. Like, how you feel?
Bruh, I've been on this shit.
I know.
So.
I'm just looking.
I'm just looking
at
I've been doing everything on my own. So.
He don't ever talk to me about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna pull it out.
You know what I mean? You just be wearing shirts that's like subliminal stuff, like you know what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
I like the feeling.
I have a rant though.
Oh, go ahead. What's on your mind?
Man, so it's like, see, y'all know me.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like, I feel like people are so used to the fake, and they be like, well, I need somebody real to come through and put me on, and the real is here.
Okay.
I'm sitting right here.
The real is here.
But the thing is, this is I'm speaking from fashion and music.
Yeah.
Because I did my album, which you was featured on.
I sure did. I'm the man on that ad.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a little. Hey, though, real quick, that was. I'm gonna tell you, it's one of them beats I don't think most rap niggas would get on. You got to be versatile to do that. I think I surprised you a little bit because I said, but when you told me, when you hit me up, I was like, man, I'm about to show this dude real quick, man. That's when that videographer thing came. I was like, man, I'm about to show him what's up, man. Like,
But I'm a fan of you though.
Yeah.
He needs this. He needs this, man. He needs this, bro.
I'm telling the truth,
I'm a fan of Taylor.
That's real, man.
That's what's up.
That's real.
And so it wasn't me hitting you up to.
Because you didn't even know I did the shit.
No, I didn't know you did.
Well, you did, but yeah.
No. I
just
knew
put it
you
out
did
there like
the
that.
music, bro.
Okay,
I went on YouTube and looked at the videos.
I dig it. Yeah, you're right.
Come on,
yeah,
bro.
I remember that.
You talking to the...
I remember that.
I do my research.
Yeah, okay.
I knew. I'm a fan. And the purpose of that album was to not necessarily me put out music to be an artist. I put it out because dreams do turn into reality. Now, anybody who was on that album knows that I didn't promise you anything on that album.
Right. Shit was fun, bro.
I showed unity.
Love, bro. Yeah.
I had 21 songs and had somebody featured on at least 18 of those
It
songs.
was like some DJ Khaled shit.
Yeah.
For
I
real.
never promised nobody anything though.
Yeah.
But as far as you,
Yeah.
I was like, I need something like an Andre 3000 on my music.
I want to hear this shit.
Yeah.
I need to go back and hear this shit.
Yeah.
You sure?
Me and Josh pulled it up last week.
No, I'm gonna go back and hear
Yeah.
this. Because he be in his fucking feelings, bro.
Because he don't think I can flow.
I didn't say that, bro. Go read the text
Because
message.
it don't even matter.
Go
It don't
read
even
the
matter like
text
what beat you
message,
put on.
man.
Like I'm an MC, man. What text message? You talking about?
You always think somebody insulting you, fam.
What?
You take text
He
out of
don't know me.
context sometimes. That's why it's called context.
Okay.
You kind of, you gotta
Alright,
speak to
fam.
me. Look me in my eyes, nigga, no homo, and tell me that I can flow, bro. I won't let people know.
Wait.
I seen him some shit though, so we'll see.
You did?
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
And he ain't got on
I'm
it
about
yet.
to
You
fuck
ain't
it
got
up.
on it yet.
Don't worry about it.
That's been 2 weeks.
I'm not one of them. No, that was a week. Hey, respect my age, boy.
Nah, bro.
Respect my age.
You ain't got on it yet. He
Hold
was
on,
talking
man.
shit.
I am.
I found it, but I don't. He'll let you hear it.
Well, yeah, we'll let
him
you know
hear.
what I'm saying,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Bro,
Hey.
man, like,
Can I say one more thing?
say what you wanna say?
When he did that verse, I wanted to sign him
That's real,
to Maüze.
bro. I'm nice, bro. I'm all
I
right.
didn't say you wouldn't, bro.
Even when you hear the beat,
I'm glad
listen,
he here, bro.
When you hear the beat, even with the beat, you be like, man, how you?
I wanted to
you
sign
supposed to do
him.
that? I'm just, cause I'm trying to make him proud. Cause
Can I sign you?
I
Can I
lost his
sign you
faith.
to Maüze?
I lost his faith. He lost faith.
He
in
ain't
me.
lying.
Hey, look, can I sign you to Maüze?
Hey, bro.
Can we do a partnership? Can we do a one single deal?
We talk about the things, man.
One single deal.
Can we do a single deal?
Shoot, man. Hey, man. We man. Look, man. There's a whole horizon on this, man. Like we can talk about.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, we can. Look, man. But you know, anything you want to lead to the people, bro. Like, hold on. Before you even say that, though, when you say like going back to like the fake and the real, you know, I also want to add to that to say there's a difference between being real,
Right.
and what's the other one? It's not the truth, but
People scared of the truth.
yeah. You see, it's to me being there's being real,
Okay.
and then there is a real. Like, okay, we know that this. I mean, it's real. It's plastic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we
Where you
know
going
that.
with this?
You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to tell you, some people like misinterpret. Like, oh man, you gotta keep it real. And well, there's what is really keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Like he said,
Right.
he said, I am the real. You know what I mean? And within the real, you feel what I'm saying? Honesty comes out. You ain't gotta try. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. You know
You ain't
what I'm
gotta
saying?
tell people they doing their thing.
You ain't got to
all
tell
the
me the
time.
thing because this is where I was going with that. That's why he's my
I'm trying to
co-host.
see where you was going, man.
Okay.
So, because I was fake. I was fake to people. Sometimes I would tell them, you know, at the SCA award, shout out to what was his name?
I don't know, dude. Name it. I mean,
Disco.
it wouldn't work for me.
I mean, yeah. I'm sorry, bro.
For me.
I just felt like I lied to a lot of
you lied to a lot
artists.
of people.
But it was really like that political shit, because you stuck in the elevator,
Right.
and there's artists here, and they're asking about all this, and like, what you gonna do? Like, all this in mind. I was like, and my whole thing was like, man, you doing your thing, man, you doing your thing, and they'll say, man, that's real. In the back of my mind, I'm like, I ain't really being real. I'm being fake.
Right.
I'm spreading the wrong energy because now you're
Okay.
still doing the shit. Like,
Right.
and I who knows? I could have been hurting a generation or something. Like,
Right.
I
you know,
see you spread that to a lot of people.
I did. I apologize for those that I said that you're doing your thing. Some of y'all were really doing your thing, but some of y'all really weren't.
I mean, you can't decipher the difference. If you do the same thing for every female, like which one's special?
Yeah,
you feel me?
So and I told them from now on, I'm not gonna tell anybody they're doing their thing. I'm just gonna be really honest with them, like how I was just deciphering, you know what I'm saying, what you were doing. So I didn't just say you're doing your thing, bro.
Yeah.
I broke it down and said, okay, truthfully, I've seen you do this and do that, and you've been an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? So let me be the first. This is the first time I don't say that to
He
anybody.
breaking it.
Right, he breaking it. He breaking it. So you the first one. I'm no longer saying, you're doing your thing, and this is the first businessman, entrepreneur, artist, producer. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
All of that to genuinely say, you know what I'm saying? Genuinely say, bruh. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Real talk.
And real talk. No lying, none of that shit like that, man.
Yeah.
And
I've mastered fashion.
yeah.
I've mastered the music industry.
Word.
And I tell people when they hit me up like, what I gotta do to get on? you need a budget. If you have a budget of $250K or better, I can take you to the resources, and you will have your own situation. So people will look at me like, did he just say 250?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna keep running around in circles.
Yeah.
Trying to get on, unless you have other relationships, like my man Johnny, y'all be moving different.
Yeah.
That's once in a lifetime.
Yeah,
Just like the Soldier Boy. It wasn't until Old Town Road came along or Hit the Quan. That's hit or miss.
Yeah.
So what about the other? That
all the in-betweens.
Yeah, in-betweens.
You have to have money.
Yeah.
It's a music business.
True.
I love talent. Because I respect your talent.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the money,
Right.
or somebody who has the money,
Right.
you're gonna have to create some type of formula to get the money, to put the money in the right resources if you want to be a QC label.
Yeah.
That's what Maüze World is here.
Yeah.
That's what I've done. So I got the clothing, and we got Maüze World. So I've mastered it, but it took time to research.
Yeah.
It took time.
9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
Research, network.
Yeah.
Talk to the highest of the high.
Right.
If you got the bread, Corleone can get you a situation.
Now I'm gonna speak for the consumer because I already know how Negro's gonna be. Man, I ain't got no $250,000, you know what I'm saying, to get my, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, bro, like,
Come push some of this product.
Is that how they talk, fam?
Cutting the break, you know what I'm saying, like, I just, you know what I'm saying, I move a little pack, you know, every now and then, but I work at the, like, how you expect me to come up with $250,000, man?
Push this product right here that we don't owe nobody, because we own everything. Maüze is a debt-free company. I own everything.
Yeah.
So if y'all don't have the money, guess what? We got product to move.
Yeah.
We can create a situation for you.
Boom.
Are you willing to go through the process? Are you willing to get a little dirty?
Yeah.
Because hiding behind social media is not going to get you on.
That's true.
So if you have the skill of being a businessman, and you can sell some shoes, a shirt, or whatever, we can create the product. Are you willing to take a piece of product that we create and get the budget?
Yeah.
If you're willing to do it, we got the other end.
Yeah.
So we solved all the problems, didn't we?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's true.
Yeah,
I mean,
no excuse.
Yeah. So I mean, like, if you ain't got the bread, are you willing to, you know what I'm saying, help increase the value of this particular organization here we got here? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
right.
Because I always want them to see like the alternative. Because some people just think one track. They'll be like, what? You know, and just like when they tell them when somebody got, they got $1 million deal. That don't mean they got $1 million in their hand.
They got $1 million in debt.
Yeah, you got the $1 million package that you will be paying back. You get the package like on like when you play on 2K.
Really.
You know, you got some VC points and shit. You better play. Nigga. They creating players in the music game.
Hey, but you said something about Kmart.
Yeah.
So it is different processes.
Yeah.
So Kmart's process was a little bit different than that's a hit or miss too. Like that was by the grace of God. That was part of His purpose.
Yeah.
And he had the right people.
Yeah.
Face the Truth, K-Team, everybody that was involved.
Yeah.
But everybody doesn't have that.
That's true.
So if you don't have that, I think if he didn't have you all, it wouldn't have been what it is.
I appreciate that, man.
I know so.
Yeah.
I watched it. I saw it from
Inception.
a little bitty apartment in Smyrna.
Dang, okay, we going back to Smyrna.
Come on, bruh.
All right.
We did a photo shoot in this little bitty apartment, and then I watched everybody transpire. Everybody got their own crib now.
Forgot about that.
Families, all this stuff. But not to get off track, I watched a development with you all.
Yeah.
That it did take a different route where maybe $250,000 didn't have to be in the play.
Right.
But if you look at the time and the effort that was put into it, it probably was worth more than $250,000.
Yeah, most definitely. For the time
and honestly, I don't know how much money y'all put into stuff.
I mean, and like I said, I think it all comes down to this, like you were saying, like, I think, and this is metaphorical in a way, but it all plays a part when I
keep
say
touching that cup.
it's a habit. I don't know. It's a left-handed habit. I don't know what it is.
Every time you make a point.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's a political thing. Like, it'll make you look at the shoe. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that above the, all right. But, so, all right, so let's look at just the physical part, just money, right?
Okay.
You know, just money. All right, so when you speak of, I was like, no, we didn't put $250,000 into the thing, but then when you add like what you were saying, the consistency, the hard work, the man hours, like that is, we increased the value with that. We made that dollar worth a little more.
Then he was already talented.
Probably more than
you know what I'm saying?
$250,000.
He was already sitting on something golden before we even
vocal lessons.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know,
With the penny in your mouth.
Yeah, remember, hey, with that fork in the mouth, bite between your teeth, and sing, brother, sing. Well, we were slaving Marcus, bro. Like, shout out to Marcus.
He earned every bit of that.
In the hot ass garage, bro. Like,
shout out, little bro.
All day,
K
man.
Mars,
you know what I'm
Marcus
saying?
Pelton.
But increasing your value, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, people, they ain't always got to just deal with money. You just working hard towards your goal. You're already increasing the dividend, man. You know what I'm saying? And in that moment when something hits, to me, that's what I'm saying. Like when that check comes and they say, know your worth, know your worth.
Right.
You got to know your worth. Know how much work you put in and calculate that. You know what I'm saying? And come up with a number for yourself. And be cocky with the shit. Be confident, like, I am worth this much, and I ain't budging until I get that.
How much you worth,
keep
Royce?
moving.
How much
you know what I'm saying? How much I'm worth?
How much you worth?
Man, I'm worth, the bank ain't got enough money, bro. Now, I just got to walk in, and they just got to give me shit.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
You got to sound like MC Hammer. You remember they offer him $1 million?
Man,
You're like,
million?
wait, I can make this if I do this and this. If you offer me $1 million, I'm worth 10.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's the same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, still the banks ain't got enough for me. You know what y'all got to do for me? Y'all got to set all my people free. I tell them, set all my people free. Get all my black people good credit. Start them at 800.
Man.
That's the kind of money I
Start
want.
them at 800.
That'll be my deal. I'm like, what you want, right? I want all my brothers and sisters out there to have 800 credit. A1, 850. You know what I'm saying? And give them 10 chances.
Hey, you need to run for president, bro.
Shoot, man. Nah, I'm gonna walk for president.
Okay.
I'm a pimp walk in there. I'm a pimp walk for president. You know what I'm saying? So y'all remember that, man. Hey, but man, it's really good. It was really great having you on the show, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, congratulations. And this ain't the end though, bro. I'm just glad that we reconnected on this, man. Like, because I always wanted to just reach out to all the people that we were working with, you know, and like I said, it's just an inspiration to have you here. It's just like a full circle, man. And then with that full circle, there's so much improvement. Everybody made improvement, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Personally and business-wise. I'm proud of this.
Because it's been a long time since all of us, you got to think about, and then Marcus got his situation. My son, we were pulling up, he said, Marcus traveled the world that day. I'm like, yeah. So think about since the last time we worked with each other.
Yeah.
Look, my wife is doing music now.
Word?
Just on the strength of me showing my executiveship. Of my wife don't do music. But I did that to show what I can do.
Right.
And that opened up doors for music placements and stuff. But look at where we were at then. Is somebody willing to go through that process that we've all been through? Because I remember Dante, when we first met him, he was interning with Face the Truth.
Man.
Like, I'm talking about, bro was in school. He was a newbie.
This the loyalest nigga I ever seen.
Come on, bro.
Boy, we took him down the road.
Did you?
God damn.
Between me and Johnny, bro.
God damn, bro.
We took him down the road. He was getting hazed. For no reason, you know what I'm saying? But
he for no goddamn reason.
But like, you know, Josh would always come over, you know what I'm saying? And he
shout out to Josh, man. The only motherfucker held me down, man.
Say Josh didn't haze you.
Nah, man. Me and Josh is cool. But Johnny and this motherfucker right here.
I mean,
just fucking with me for no reason, bro.
It was good to have a little bro.
Yeah, like I'm their little brother or something. I got 5 brothers. All right, I've been through this shit.
I'm like,
they come around act like I'm a new motherfucking little brother.
Dang. Why you doing like it?
But I don't know. But somehow he ended up staying. And I mean, I say that to say this, brother. You know what I'm saying? More black men need to do this, bro. Like,
more black men what? Need to stay in abusive relationships?
No. I know, because I'm trying to change, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you, young brother. You know what I'm saying? For what you've done. You know what I'm saying?
proud of you, for real.
I know. I done been through the rain.
Tell him.
Woo! But
you still got to work on your fashion sense.
Yeah, it's okay, man. You know what I'm saying?
That shirt ugly as hell.
I like it. Every shirt I put on, man. It wouldn't be, well, if I put a Maüze right there.
You didn't even buy yourself that shirt, did you? Yeah, I know you did. That's all right.
I know I need to get rid of my past, don't I? That's the problem. I'm wearing my pass
We
right
can
now.
picture you walking around with it
That's
on
the
your
problem.
back.
Yeah, it's all on my. Except for the white beater though.
Yeah, the white beater yours.
It's my. You know what I'm saying? The hat line. Too. I think the socks are too. Okay,
think?
just checking. The drop. Yep, the drop's good. Hey, look. Hey man, we signing out here, man. Shout out to Maüze. Shout out to Kelly. Shout out to Mykel. Everything you go by, all your aliases, man. Like, anybody you want to shout out, brother?
Man, first I want to shout out God.
Word.
I want to shout out my parents.
Yeah.
My wife. My circle of support.
Yeah.
Shout out to Strange Fruit. Shout out to Houston.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to JC. That's pretty much my shout out to my brothers. You know,
What's up?
I was excited when you told me to come.
Yeah.
Because we sitting here as us.
Yeah.
So we can show the unity.
Yeah.
So thank you. Shout out to Royces Rant.
It's all great.
Let me come rant a little bit.
Hey, you know.
I mean, shout out to Johnny, man. Like the same people.
Yeah,
you know, my circle has been smaller, but you know who's in my circle of support. You know, I'm just happy to be here and being able to wake up and keep pushing.
Word, man. That's what's up, man. Well, hey, that's a wrap, man. This is Royces Rant. Royce Massengale, Dante, man. We signing out.
Royces